Welcome to the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie, powered in part by Classic of Denton.
Hi everyone, this is Ellie, and I am here today with Mindy, Arendt with Thin Line Festival, and we are here on the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie on DentonRadio.com. Thanks for joining us, and we are going to talk about the event that's coming up on the 18th through the 22nd.
Yes, ma'am.
And you guys are going to be super busy with all of the talent that is being submitted and everything that's going to be viewed. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about it.
Perfect. So, it's the 18th through the 22nd. It starts on Wednesday. We have an amazing South by film coming in about an amazing photographer, and I just blanked on the, on the title of the film, but it's about this world-renowned photographer who traveled the world and took famous photos. I mean, it's going to be amazing. Gary something. Man, my film team's going to be so mad at me. I forgot that.
Somebody save us with a comment.
Somebody save us. Susan, where are you? No, I just got done with the program, so I should know, but I've also sleep deprived, so I don't even know my own name right now. So,
understandable.
But it's going to be awesome, and then we're going to have our opening reception, and then we have a great show at Dan's with Felton Fur and Rose Garden's funeral, party funeral, something like that. God, they're going to kill me. But it's going to be great. It'll be a great opening night. And then most of the stuff on Thursday is going to be about Elk Rivers. So they are world premiering that documentary on Thursday at Campus Theater. It's going to be amazing because the Lewis brothers do beautiful work. I think they were in here just the other day.
Yeah, they were. They were here on one of the other shows.
And they do amazing work, so I'm super excited to see that. And then all the musicians are going to go to Dan's and play after that. It's just going to be a good old time like they always throw.
Okay, and that's it for today. Thank you very much. No, I'm kidding. So let's...
2 days.
I know, right?
Done. I kind of wish it would.
I know. You get so involved with all the planning. It's like you're literally breathing, dreaming, eating Thin Line. Yeah. So I know there's a lot that goes into it. So let's kind of break it down for everybody as far as... I know it's very rare that somebody that lives here in Denton hasn't heard about Thin Line, but let's talk to the people that haven't heard about it. So
Thin Line is a free festival. This will be the second year that it's free to general admission. We also have upgrade experiences that are well worth what they are. Like our VIP experience is only $99 for all 5 days.
Oh, nice.
You get free parking downtown while it lasts.
At the
one.
The lot.
The lot over by Rusty's.
Yeah.
By those apartments, not the paid part. The other part that's gonna be reserved for VIP.
Nice.
So you'll have to have your VIP pass. You can park there for free all 5 days. You get access to the green room, which Gail from Big Fatties takes care of, and so it's always great food the entire time. And then you get specialty seating. You get to go to these really cool meet and greets with filmmakers.
Nice.
So it's totally worth it. But it's free if you just want to go to one show. But get VIP.
Get VIP, guys.
It's totally worth it.
The food and just the experience, because I mean, there's so much that's involved in putting on a film festival, and a lot of times people think it's just a one-day thing, and like you said, it's going to be 5 days, and so you get to get a whole flavor of different films and different experiences of I can't even imagine how many different topics, topics even.
So many topics, because usually we'll just have campus theater, and I don't mean that in a negative way. We love campus theater, and then this year Movie Tavern has opened their doors and allowed us to have 3 screens during the festival there.
That's amazing.
So over 4 screens.
And it's good though, because a lot of times some people, I mean, Denton's not as large as we like to think it is.
It is in our heads,
But some people will be like, oh, that's over there by the square.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now there's one at the tavern.
The Movie Tavern over off the University. So there's going to be 3 screens there. So what we normally program for campus is still there. Like that amount of programming is still in those 5 days. And so now literally the film festival has just quadrupled. It just has so many films, and Susan Davis, our film director, was like, okay guys, just bring your sleeping bags. You're just gonna want to stay all day and watch all of these films, and so I'm really excited to be a part of bringing this to the town of for our 11th year.
I was just gonna say, how long have you been working with them?
I've been working with them. This will be my fifth year. I can't count. It's fine. But Thin Line's been a thing for 11 years. So it's our 11th annual.
So how long does it take the process of planning all of this, an event? Is it just literally a year-round thing?
It takes about 9-10 months. We'd like to take a month off, and it's like, all right, back to it. Let's go.
Wow.
So that's why we call it our baby, because it takes like 9 months to
definitely
create and develop.
I imagined it was a long time, but I didn't really think it was.
It's a lot.
Oh my gosh.
It's a long time, and a huge team of people doing their part and making sure that everything, on their plate, it gets done successfully and on time, and it's a huge process.
It is a huge process. So let's talk about the fact that you have so many different submissions, and Thin Line being photo, music, and film, obviously. What is there a specific theme or a thematic focus for the films, or is it just a random submission type?
Usually we have a theme for the year. So this year is truth. So it's where art and truth come together. So it's especially with, the whole fake news thing and everything that's come to light in this last year. And documentaries are definitely one of those things that is it true? Is it a mockumentary? Like what? But, there's a thin line between what is truth and what they're going to show you and make you believe is true. So that's why Josh picked that theme for this year, and it's worked out really great. And super excited. It's going to be awesome. Just come and hang out with me. Bring Febreze me, because I don't get to go home or anything during that time.
Bring her food as well.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
She needs to eat.
Red Bulls. Food.
Red Bulls full and Febreze. There you go.
Those are the 3 things I need.
We're going to make you a t-shirt that says that.
I survive with a Red Bull, Febreze.
So what kind of submissions are you getting? I know you said, are they all features? Are they documentaries? Is it half and half? Is it?
It's all, so the documentaries we accept we have the feature length ones that are usually 90 minutes or above, and then we have short films that can be anywhere from like 2 minutes to 20 minutes, and those are short film blocks that they gather together by group and make it a whole viewing experience, to where that group of shorts is like a feature, but you just get to sit there and watch a series of these short film documentaries.
So where do you say all these submissions are coming from?
Oh my goodness, from like over 17 different countries.
Really?
So there's one from like Australia. Jake's breaking things. There's one from Australia. We have some people from London. Iran. I can't even remember all of them. Like, they're from all over the world.
That's amazing.
And we have over 60 filmmakers coming into town.
Wow.
To enjoy the films and to enjoy the festival.
Okay, so when they come into town, obviously you guys are going to have an opening night. You're going to roll it out. And so what's going to happen? I would imagine that's going to be the hyped night.
Hopefully. We hope the opening night you come and celebrate with us on a Wednesday and come and see this film. It really depends on when filmmakers come into town. Some of them can really only come one day. Some are showing a film, with us, and then they have to fly to Florida to go show it somewhere else. So it really just depends. But we have a few like receptions to where they can all meet and greet. But they usually come and enjoy some films. Usually they're at the music stuff, and they come and they have a 5-day fun, sleep-deprived festival experience with us all. So it's always fun to meet them and become friends with them and show them around.
There's a lot of talent coming in from, like you said, all over the place.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy.
Getting to show them Denton and play tour guide it could be fun, and at the same time, after a festival planning of that, long of nature, you're just ready to come on, let's go party, and then let's go to sleep.
No, it's always great to be able to, especially show these filmmakers that what we've been working for, because really it's for them. Like, yes, it's for the town, but it's really for them to showcase their work. And so it's always fun to show them, like, oh, look what we did for you.
Yes.
Look what these people are here for you. And so it's always fun for them to see the crowds that come out and get to meet people.
And do you say that, I would imagine that every year there's growth in the crowd, and that there's more and more interest. You're gaining more, not just Denton focus, but you're starting to branch out to the point where they're like, I got to get in that festival. So
yeah, it's been really great to see the growth, growth in attendance, especially since we've gone free. Because I love the word free. Denton loves the word free, and so we hope to have an even bigger crowd come out this year. Because last year was the first time we went free for our 10th year anniversary of celebration. So we're hoping people come out and just enjoy, these filmmakers and enjoy the musicians that are coming in, and go and see all the great photos that are from, I think, like 4 or 5 different countries. Like we got a huge submission of photographers this year.
I was just going to ask you about that. The photography section of Thin Line, where are people going to be finding that at?
So you can go to the Patterson-Appleton Center or GDAC, whichever one you want to call it. So we'll have the gallery there Thursday through Sunday. We have a DACU Young Artist Series that will be in the mall, which will be great. It's going to be like in the food court area, that big where they're used to, where H&M took over that part of the food court. So they still have that strip. So we're going to take that over with a Young Artist Series. So it's like Denton Ryan High School, Cohen School, and the Advanced Technology Center. So we're going to have works from all of them out there, and that is sponsored by DACU. So
okay, and I was going to ask you, do they have the same theme of truth, or is it more open to...
For the kids, it's a little more open. Like, we give them a little bit of guidance of like, hey, these are the categories. It's not as like, that doesn't follow the category, you know, like... So yeah, they have like the truth, beauty, nature.
Nice.
So they have some
and
categories.
Their interpretations of each of those.
Exactly.
So do you get a good turnout for that? Because I really like the fact that you're including the young youth, well, the youth here in Denton. I know a lot of times the musicians, the filmmakers, photographers, they're very active in the community here on the square, but you can't get into a lot of the places. So this is definitely a welcoming venue
we like
for them.
To include the youngsters and you know, and try to cushion their talent and give them a boost of like, hey, you got this, you're good.
Do they compete for anything, or is it just a submission?
They submitted their submissions were free for the kids, but they compete for like placements of like honorable mention. I think there's like a first and second, and then an honorable mention for each category.
Very cool. I did get to see the photography last year, and I was just amazed at some of the stuff that was submitted, and it wasn't, you know, it was a wide variety of stuff, and some of it I was just floored at the talent behind the photography, and it's a beautiful display of them. So you guys make sure go check out the photographers as well at the GDAC or the Patterson.
Yeah, and the one at GDAC, which is a competitive one where they're competing to win. I think it's $500 per category.
Nice.
We had over 400 submissions.
Nice.
So we really had to cut it down this year.
I was just
to
gonna
where we
say,
only selected, I think, like 120 photos or something like that. So there were.
You have a panel of.
Yeah, they Al Key is doing our photography this year, and he had a panel of people that were like, you know, scored it, and I'm not sure their process, but they picked out the best ones, and I have full faith that it's going to be an amazing show.
I can imagine. And all of this takes a lot of manpower to just put it together, and just the brain of everything happening. I mean, there's different brains going on at the same time to make one big brain. Yeah, I can imagine.
It's crazy. We're a little crazy right now, which if you see any of us, we all look sleep deprived and probably malnourished and tired.
Send tacos, guys. Like, Febreze tacos and Red Bull.
Tacos and Red Bull. I need that shirt during the festival.
Thin line, please
say. Sure, like Febreze, Red Bull. We're gonna put Red Bull and tacos above Febreze. I'm usually not in one place long enough for anybody to smell me, so it's fine.
Oh my goodness,
be awesome. The one music I'm super looking forward to. Actually, there's two. Well, all of it's gonna be great, but you go to Harvest House on Saturday. Desi 5 is one of my favorites. And he's going to be headlining with this band, Tyler Kitchen and the Right Places. And just hearing some of their videos, like, I'm so excited to see that.
Okay, what was the band that you just said, the first one?
Desi 5.
Desi 5. And what kind of music is that?
He does, like, punk, pop. Well, it's not really punk. It's like pop, get you off your feet, shake your booty.
You mean
let's have a good
dance
time
type of stuff? Yeah. That's been the hot
He's played here before. He played here last year. He actually opened for... Somebody has a question. I can't read. How long does it take for the voters to... they will announce at the awards. Sorry. So somebody asked how long it takes for the voter to find out which films have been nominated and awarded. You will know... we have an award ceremony that Saturday, the 21st at 6 p.m. at Campus Theater, and that's when the whole award ceremony is, and that's when you will find out.
Nice. So there's a voting process, and is it a panel?
Yeah, it's a panel.
Okay, I didn't know if it was open to the public to vote or okay.
That's
more headache. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a headache, public. It's just more.
It is a headache, public. It's totally a headache. But no, we have a panel of professional people in each industry for film and for photography, and they just take care of it.
Very nice.
They watch all the films. They look at all
the films.
How many
films are there?
There are...
You're like, I knew she
I know. I know. There are 31 features and 58 shorts.
Wow. And when you say shorts, it could be anywhere from how long to how long?
Like 2 minutes to 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, so many.
Wow.
So many.
Now, I have to ask, is there actually someone that watches every single one?
Yes. There's actually a few people who watch every single one. Our entire like film viewing panel. So it's like Susan Davis, Dallas Gwill, who also works here. Josh Butler watches most of them. And I think they have a few more people in their panel that go through and watch films and rate them. And
I want to know, because do they get to pre-watch these?
Yeah, they watch the entire thing
beforehand. They don't watch them with and then watch them roll out as the audience does.
Oh,
okay.
no. Not our film panel and not our judges. They get to watch
Okay, so
they've already watched all of them.
Because you guys have already watched them. I actually don't know who's watching, but if we could get some, I don't know, would that be too not favoritism, but like, hey, watch out for this, or you guys need.
Actually, Susan Davis is coming on in next week. When's she coming on, Jake? Is it next week? I don't remember. Anyway, Susan Davis, who has watched all of them, who is amazing. If you don't know Susan Davis,
she is amazing.
She's an angel. I love that woman.
She is amazing. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan. Yeah, she did such an amazing job programming this year that it's insane. So she has watched all of them, and she will sit here, and I'm sure she could tell you everything about every single one of them.
I have to ask, because I just have this on my brain right now, but are there any films about animals?
Yes. There's a dog. There's one called The Last Dog that is community sponsored with the Denton Animal Support Foundation, but I don't think I'm gonna watch it because it's gonna be sad.
Oh man, I don't know.
And there's
if I could watch that
also
one
a film about Jane Eyre, not Jane Eyre. It's called Jane.
Jane Goodall.
Thank you. Boom. See, my brain's not
primates.
working, man.
I'm waiting for Jake to bring monkeys on the show with Frank.
With the Frank Buck Zoo.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Can we get monkeys?
Monkeys and baby tigers. I've had dreams about it. I think it needs to happen.
I think it needs to happen. Oh, are people asking stuff? Desi Vibe is awesome. Susan is on the 12th. Perfect. Tune in for that because she knows everything.
She is the master guru.
Yes. I text her with questions all the time.
That's awesome.
I'm like, hey, about this film. She's like, this. Like, on it.
I'm going to have to hit her up to see which films kind of, I know everybody can't watch all of them, but hey, do you have this, and this? I like these vibes, and can you tell me which ones?
She probably could custom make you a schedule.
Right?
Like, you should go here.
Yeah, it's kind of like the South by Southwest where you have to map out your route.
It's going to be like that because there's just films, like amazing films just stacked on top of each other.
I can imagine. So what kind of attendance did you guys get last year? And I know y'all are going to bust that this year and top it off.
Good question. I actually don't know that off the top of my head.
You were like, it was packed.
It was busy. I actually don't. For the opening film last year, which it was a little, it was very heavy. Those heavier films on a Wednesday night are hard.
Yeah.
They're really hard to go to, which they're amazing films, but it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's opening night. So I think we had a few hundred people there for opening night last year, which was great. Man, it was so long ago. You're asking me to remember things that were so many sleeps ago. So many sleeps and drinks ago. I don't remember.
It's okay.
Man. I think my favorite from last year, music-wise, was the People Mover on the Square. Mm-hmm. They were in the Yetis costumes, and they were just...
Oh, my goodness.
They were amazing. They were really great. And so our music lineup this year is just as great. It's just... not as erratic as like P-Lander Z and people in costumes all the time, but it'll still be just as entertaining.
I caught one of the acts here on the square, on the lawn last year, the Supersonic Lips, amongst other ones that were there. Great. Yeah, they were great. Yeah. So I'm really excited to catch a few of the films or some of the acts and stuff. And, you got the VIP this year, so that's going to be really cool.
It's gonna be awesome.
And getting hooked up with all the food and whatnot, and just rubbing elbows with all the creatives and stuff.
Yeah, because the green room, that's exactly where all of the musicians go, it's where the filmmakers go to eat. So if you want to definitely rub elbows and share a meal with a famous filmmaker.
And you have merch.
We do have merch. We actually have merch here. Exactly. It's on that table right there. Come and get your merch so that you can be all thin lined out.
I like that
like
shirt.
I am.
There you go. And there's different colors and varieties of styles. So you guys come pick up your Thin Line shirt. Support Thin Line Festival.
Do it.
So what else is going on, Mindy?
Are we talking about Thin Line or are we talking about other things?
Other things.
Well, let's see.
We're going to switch gears.
Do you know what's going on Saturday?
Saturday. I am performing Saturday In Dallas, though.
Oh,
Yes. I was invited to
well,
perform poetry on
what
Saturday.
time?
I will be there from 4 o'clock on.
Man, because there's Taco Fest going on.
Where? Okay,
On
let's talk
Fry
about
Street,
let's talk about
Lucky
this.
Lou's. Yeah, Jesse's like, what? There's Taco Fest. So the amazing peeps at Lucky Lou's are throwing Taco Fest on Saturday.
Oh, very nice.
Look it up. They have tacos from everywhere, and beer and bands.
Tacos from everywhere. Where? I need
I don't
to know
organize this event. I just am volunteering, so I do not know.
Okay.
But if you go look them up on their Facebook, Taco Fest.
Taco
This
Fest
is their
at
second
Lucky
year to do it.
Lou's.
It's in that parking lot behind Lou's and Rip Rocks.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. Let's see. What else is going on? So that's happening. Talked about Thin Line. Friends with Benefits has some stuff coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So we have our We Didn't Drag It show on June 30th.
Okay.
With Miss Violet Chachki.
Nice.
Who is season 7 winner of RuPaul Drag Race. Coming in. So that'll be awesome. It's going to be at Backyard on Bell. Tickets are on sale. Go to Friends with Benefits Denton.
Okay.
Get your tickets. It all goes to charity.
Nice. What charity does it go to?
It's going to Outreach Denton and then a charity about for sex trafficking to help avoid sex trafficking in Carrollton called For the One. So they mostly focus on children and getting the children out of
that
sex
situation.
So,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
I
So
did
raising
not know
money for
that.
that.
Yay.
Yeah,
that's
gonna be awesome.
Great cause.
Mm-hmm.
What else is going on?
Man.
You have your hands in everything, so I got to know. You're always
What else is going on? Best Little Brewfest this year that's in Louisville is going to be happening on October 20th this year. Mm-hmm. Let's see what else. We have an unbirthday party happening at Lucky Lou's.
I heard
for
about
Friends
that.
with Benefits on May something.
So what is that? Let's talk about that.
Okay, so this year we started a partnership, Friends with Benefits and Cumberland Children's Home. We started a partnership with them to where we get kids' birthdays sponsored.
Oh, nice.
So for $100 sponsorship, it gets them a gift, decorations, a cake,
Very
utensils,
cool.
like,
The
gift
basic
bag stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, for the kids for their birthdays to help them have a really great birthday. And we help get donations for like outings and restaurant gift cards and stuff like that. So that's just going to be an unbirthday party we're having at Lucky Lou's. We're going to have balloons. Richie Flo's going to do some magic.
Nice.
I think we're probably going to have some birthday punch something or another there.
You mean you're going to have shenanigans there? Because I've already seen the
all the
shenanigans going
shenanigans.
on at the Bearded Monk with the pillow fight.
All the shenanigans.
That
Yes.
was hilarious.
And we'll have like cupcakes, and we're going to grill up some hot dogs. And so for a
Very
donation, you
cool.
can get cupcake and hot dog combo. And so it all goes to sponsor those birthdays for the Cumberland kids.
That's really awesome.
It's gonna be
I'm
awesome.
very informed with you here because I didn't know any of that. So
What? Yes.
Yeah.
I helped.
You are. I'm going to be like, hey.
Hey.
What's
cool
going
things
on?
going on.
Who's this going to help out? I mean, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I
really
love
awesome.
about Denton. A lot of the stuff that we do here or that you can be involved in does have a very good cause.
We're usually raising money for something,
right?
not just for ourselves.
Right. And that's a really neat thing to be a part of with the community. So where can they find out more information about Thin Line if they want to?
You can go to www.thinline.us or check us out on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. Yeah.
And then Friends with Benefits.
Oh,
Might as well plug them all.
Yeah, let's plug them all. So, Friends with Benefits, we're Friends with Benefits Denton on Facebook, or it's fwbdenton.com. It's got all our info on there. What else are we plugging? Oh, Brewfest. You can find Best Little Brewfest in Texas on Facebook, or it's blbfit.com.
How do you remember all this?
Girl, I don't know how I remember my name right now. I worked until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my
Got up
goodness.
and started working at 8. Came here. I have no idea.
I'm very glad that she's still sitting up.
I'm still here. And then I got to go to kickball after this. We
There
play
you
kickball
go.
on Tuesdays.
You got to
so
let it out
I
somehow.
know. I may just fall.
You'll be like, hey.
I'm here. It's fine. I'm on base, right? You haven't even left home plate. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Tired.
Okay, well you are definitely one busy woman, and that's probably why you got Dentonite of the Year previously. So
Could be. I feel like I'm
Hats off
just
to
loud
you.
and have loud hair so people remember me. I feel like that's what it is.
you have many more talents than just your hair.
Just my hair.
Definitely. And I really am glad to have you here and talking about Thin Line and just sharing what it's about for and I know that
That'll be awesome.
Susan will be on the 12th.
She will tell you all
so
about
she
it.
will get more in depth with the films themselves.
And I think the music guys are going to be on with Michael with Kind Beats next.
Okay. Next
Tuesday.
Tuesday, at 7.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it'll be Brian Denny and Dallas Will, and I don't know if, and I think Izzy's coming too. I think Isabella's coming as well.
Very cool.
So
and you guys
they will
have
tell you everything about music.
Yeah, I was looking at one of the film. Was it the film or a performance by the mariachis, the women mariachis?
That is Sunday at Harvest House.
Okay.
That show starts at 3 o'clock. It's going to be the best Sunday fun day ever.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I have to go. I got to go represent.
Going. Yeah. I'm excited.
It is very rare that you see an all-women mariachi band. So when you find one, you go watch it.
They're Grammy winners from New York, and they're coming to Denton.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome.
And so I want to go out there and I want to go shoot some photos to capture all of that. It's
going to be beautiful.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard them yet. So
woo, girl, you're in for a treat.
I want to, but I'm like, no, I'm going to wait till I see them live because it's more emotional that way.
It is. You're right.
Anyway. But thank you so much, Mindy, for coming on the show and sharing your energy. Your full energy because you're saying you haven't slept, but I don't see that.
I'm gonna go take a nap in the car before kick one. I'm just kidding.
But thank you so much for all that you do for Denton and everything, all your hard work, and
because I love Denton.
Yes,
Denton's
you do,
awesome.
And we'll have you back on for many other things probably.
Sounds good.
But thank you guys so much for joining us here on the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie here on DentonRadio.com. We'll see you next week.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.